have no idea where my gate is, and yeah, once again. Oh yeah, I'm in Beijing. I have an hour and a half here before I catch my flight to South Korea in the morning. So, hello. I'm currently in Beijing at the airport. I have not done much vlogging until I actually got to the airport. It was like really hectic. I got there like right on time. So my family and I, we dropped off my bags. My flight was leaving 10:24, so about at 8 o'clock, checked in my bags and decided to go to IHOP together. So we get to IHOP, we eat, and so by the time I got back, I actually got there. No, I thought I was early, but I was the last one to board the airplane, and they were actually calling my name. And then our airplane sat there for about like 15 to 20 minutes, and then it took off, and then like they started getting prepared to take off. So I got scared, almost missed that airplane. So then by the time we start getting settled down, by the time we start coming back down and Chicago airport, the airplane, one of the airplanes was still like latched on to the place we're supposed to be at, and so we were waiting out there for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and I had like only 58 minutes to switch terminals. So by the time we get in, and I start trying to, they didn't have the gate written on my ticket, so I had to figure out what gate I was at. So I finally see like, okay, I'm at gate C, and I look and I'm all the way at, I think I was at G. And so I go to ask, to make sure I'm going the right way. They're like, oh, C is like all the way in the other part of the airport. You have to catch a bus, so that's where you catch the bus. So I go to, and to make a line to catch the bus, and this lady comes around. She's like, hey, if you, she starts looking at tickets. She's like, your plane's is starting to board soon. You need to start running. And I'm like, start running? I just like become that crazy exhausted person running through the airport. I didn't sleep. I had this crazy idea that if I didn't sleep Saturday night, and I left Sunday, if I didn't sleep Saturday night, then when I boarded my airplane to Beijing, I'd be able to sleep the first 7 hours. It was a total of 13 hours. I was like, I want to sleep the first 7 so that when I wake up after that, it will be morning and day dawn and kind of start helping me transition. And yeah, so I was exhausted, had slept 24 hours. I'm running through the airport, trying to weave my way through people. I get there in time. I go and just a tip: if you're gonna fly United Airlines, you should probably get economy plus, because I have never been so uncomfortable on a flight. Like the seats were so uncomfortable. And I've flown like just plain economy when I used Virgin Australia to go to Australia, and I was really comfortable. I was fine. That's why I was like, I don't need economy plus. But if you're gonna fly United Airlines, you should probably do that. It was it's uncomfortable. I didn't really sleep that well. The dude who was sitting in the middle, he was all up in my space, and that wasn't his fault because there was like literally no leg space, and I think he was a little bit taller than me. Then there was like these two airplane attendants people. They were like real obnoxious and rude. They were speaking Japanese to Chinese people, and the guy who was working with them was clearly Chinese, and they thought it was funny to talk to him in Japanese. And then they start making jokes, like they were giving out crackers, and they're like, calm down people, the cracker's coming. I'm a cracker, she's a cracker, we're all crackers, I come from a family of crackers. And they're laughing, and I'm just like, am I just really exhausted, or is all this ridiculousness going on? But yeah, that happened. Like there was a lot more than that. Those like 2 flight attendants were ridiculous. Like they were nice, but the shit they were saying was like really ridiculous. People were looking at me. So I don't know how I'm gonna edit this because I feel like I'm all over the place. But if I am, sorry. So then get to Beijing, and a lot of the signs are in English, which is really great. And so I didn't know I was gonna have to go through security again. So when I was on the airplane, they had given me a ginger ale. I didn't finish it, and I had to empty like one of those small water bottles, and I put the ginger ale in it. So I didn't think I was going through security again, but I had to go through security twice. And the second time, they caught the water bottle that was in my bag. I didn't know it was in there. I forgot that I even put it in there. And so they take it out, and the guy looks at it. He's like, water? And I'm like, no, ginger ale. And I don't think they understood what I meant by ginger ale. So the guy starts like shaking it, and then he starts like trying to smell it. And then the dudes start laughing, because I think they think it's like piss or something. And then I'm like, no, ginger ale. And if they didn't have my camera, I would have taken a video of it because it was so funny. But they had all my stuff, and they were going through my stuff because they were trying to find I had a bottle of liquid hand soap in one of those little small ones that you can carry them in. I had it in my luggage, and they thought it was some more water, and they were really looking for that water. But yeah, eventually they let me go, and now I'm just waiting for my Asiana flight, which is actually just coming in right now. So that's the flight coming in right now that I am taking to Incheon Airport. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Incheon International Airport, Seoul. No, not Seoul, South Korea. Haha. And so when I get there, I will be getting picked up. I get there at 8:10, and I have to go through immigration. I will be getting picked up by the lady whose Airbnb I'm staying at. I found her on Airbnb.com online. It seemed like a really nice place. And actually, another girl who's in Epic is going to be staying there too. She just happened to book the same house. So that's nice. It's nice that I get to meet someone right away. She's not going to be in my area, but that's cool. And then on Wednesday at 10 a.m., I'll be meeting my group to make our way down to Daejeon. So that's a lot's happening. I'm too tired to really process all of this right now. So I'm just kind of taking it as it is. I hope everything I said made sense, because I'm really tired. My head's a jumble. I look a mess. Everybody here looks amazing. Like, people here like really dressed up. They all look really good, and I look comfortable. And I wore my bear claws because like they were really heavy, and I really wanted to bring them with me. And sometimes like on the airplane when it gets cold, they're nice, but then they're not nice when you're running around the airport. Like, your feet get really hot. But I'm here, and I'm ready to get to a bed. I want a bed. That's what I want, is a bed. I'm gonna try really hard to be a serious vlogger about this. I said I was gonna vlog from the very beginning, but there was just too much going on. Oh, it's Monday. That's crazy. Yeah.